Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Just want to say thank you so much for coming back to Cavanaugh's Corner. Today on the show, I'm going to be reviewing a movie that I have really kind of let slide, and it's been on the back burner for a while just because there's been so many other movies that have come out. But this is a movie that I've always loved and adored, and actually shares a very special place in my heart, and I'll explain that to you in a minute. Today I'm going to be talking about the new 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray of My Fair Lady, starring Audrey Hepburn, Rex Harrison, and just a whole bunch of just great actors and actresses. And this movie won 8 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. This is just a phenomenal disc here. And today I'm going to be talking about the picture quality, the audio quality, and my special connection to this. So definitely stay tuned for that. So starting off with the picture quality on this disc, this is an all-new 4K restoration here. This was done by Paramount a few years ago, and it's finally out on this 4K disc, and the disc does actually come with Dolby Vision. And the one thing I have to say about this movie is this looks absolutely stupendous. I mean, this is not only the best this movie has ever looked, this might be one of probably my best films that I have in my collection. This movie just shocked me how absolutely gorgeous this is. This is actually from an 8K scan from the original 65mm film elements. And honestly, it is just, I can't explain to you how stunning the movie is right from the get-go. The colors of the HDR really just jump out at you all throughout the film. Eliza's outfits just look better than ever. Audrey Hepburn, again, just looks absolutely gorgeous in this movie. She was just a very beautiful woman, but she really looks amazing in this. Basically, all the costumes, really just the detail level is just off the charts here. Rex Harrison's suits, the colors of the library in his house, I mean, all the colors. Black levels on this disc are really shockingly beautiful to look at. The flowers that Audrey Hepburn holds at the beginning, those purple flowers, it's just so many new shades of colors that we just haven't seen before until now. And it really makes you appreciate this film in a way that you never really saw before. At the beginning of the movie, Audrey Hepburn's makeup, she's made to look kind of dirty because she's this kind of like very poor flower girl at the beginning of the film. And now you can really see, like, on her hands are all grimy, her face is dirty, like, you can really see these things now, and they jump out at you, and those colors pop like they never have before. The Ascot ball scene, the Ascot race, I should say, that scene now is just unbelievable. The colors of the black and white outfits that the men and women wear, and the grays and all that, the contrast of these scenes is just, it is kind of like watching this movie for the first time all over again. It really, nothing compares to this version of this film. I can't even explain to you. You're gonna see some clips as I'm talking about this, but it is really an unbelievable thing to see just how absolutely gorgeous this film looks now in 4K. And you can really tell that Paramount did a lot of work to get to the level that this disc is on. It is really, really incredible, and I applaud their effort here because this is one of the best films that I own on 4K. This is a reference disc when it comes to picture quality. As for the audio track, it is a 7.1 Dolby True HD audio track, and it's too bad we didn't get Dolby Atmos, but the film does not really have tons of sound effects that would benefit from Dolby Atmos, but the music itself is just amazing. Again, this is probably my favorite musical And the musical numbers in this are really spectacular to look at and hear. Even though it's not a Dolby Atmos track, that 7.1 track really does provide a room-filling experience when it comes to music. Everything is perfectly placed. The dialogue is crystal clear. The music and the score sounds phenomenal. And I was really, really impressed with what they did here. It's definitely a big step up from the 5.1 of the old DVD from Warner Brothers. And it is kind of an odd note to say here, but this is actually a Warner Brothers film, but Paramount and CBS actually picked up the rights to this years ago. So that is why it's a Paramount release now. Kind of an interesting thing. On top of that, there's also a second disc in here that includes all special features. So the movie is only on the 4K disc in this set. It is not on the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray disc is just a bunch of special features. There is a whole making-of documentary looking back at the film called More Loverly Than Ever. There is actually a featurette about the 1963 production kickoff dinner, which is really cool to see. There's footage of the British and the Los Angeles premieres of the film. There's actually a little featurette with George Cukor, who is just the absolutely phenomenal director of this. There are some production tests. And a bunch of other stuff on here. Really, that Blu-ray disc is really packed to the hilt, so it's a great little addition to the set, and it does also come with a digital copy. So it is a 2-disc set, but the movie is only on the 4K disc, so kind of interesting there. And the digital copy does redeem in 4K on different platforms, so that's actually really nice. But overall, I have to say, I absolutely love this disc. This is just another masterful release from Paramount here. I cannot say enough about this disc. This is one of my favorite discs in my collection. It is shockingly fantastic. And honestly, I mentioned earlier that this is my favorite musical of all time. And that's because I actually did this musical in high school. I did the stage version of this, the original version that the movie is based on. I did this in high school, and I was actually Mr. Doolittle. So I did Get Me to Church on Time, A Little Bit of Luck, all those great songs, two of my favorite songs in the show. But still, I did get to do those numbers, and playing that part was a life-changing moment for me. I really was able to break out of my shell and play this part, and I never would have thought I could do that, but it really opened my eyes to what was possible out there, and the idea of being able to do a performance for people and have them really enjoy it. And the wonderful standing ovations we got every night during that show is something that I will truly, truly never forget. And I am the person I am today because I did that show. And I've done other shows since then, but that's the one to me that I really love to this day. And I still haven't done anything that really matches the quality of that show. Even though it was just a high school show, we really did a great job with that. And if you're watching this, I want to say thank you to Mr. Murray and Miss Hepburn. If you're watching this, I am the way I am today because of you guys. I love you very much. I miss you. I hope I can see you again someday soon. And I just, all the love in the world to you guys, because I wouldn't be even doing this if it wasn't for you. So thank you so much for that. And thank you again for coming back to Cavanaugh's Corner. I hope you enjoyed this video and my little story there. And definitely pick up My Fair Lady in 4K. If you're a fan of this film, it doesn't get any better than this. And if you're a fan of 4K, it also doesn't get much better than this. This is an awesome, awesome disc. And I'm going to leave a link to the movie here on Amazon so you can pick this up. If you do use that link to purchase the film, it does help out the channel here. So I greatly appreciate your patronage and always coming back to my channel here. Until next time, please stay safe and take it easy.